Today is October 22nd. It is the first day of fall, and in a week and a half, on October 1st, is our first day of deer hunting season for archery. So I got the bow out today and I was doing a little bit of shooting, trying to practice. First time I got the bow out all year. And I've got a few other things that I'd like to get ready before deer hunting season starts also. Now I should have done these things probably a month or two ago, so I am behind. But what I'd like to get ready today is I've got 3 deer hunting stands, ladder stands that are on this property, and one of those ladder stands I'd like to move to a different location. I've got a new barrel for my wife's shotgun, so I'd like to get that all sighted in, make sure that it's shooting good, and hopefully my wife will get her first deer this year. And then we've got an elevated hunting blind that we built a couple years ago that me and my wife will be able to hunt out of together during the firearm season. And we didn't hunt last year because we were building our house, so I haven't been up there. So we're going to go up to the elevated blind, see what condition it's in, make sure it's all clean and ready to go for hunting season. Other than that, I just need to go find all our hunting clothes, and I need to get them washed up so that I'm ready to go here in a week and a half. So let's go ahead, we'll head up to the elevated hunting blind and we'll see what it looks like. So when we built this hunting blind a couple years ago, we put plexiglass windows in, and they were able to slide side to side so that you could open them up and be able to shoot out of them. The problem was we used pretty thin plexiglass to do that, and we actually had a storm like a year ago that was like 60-mile-an-hour winds or higher, and that ended up breaking most of the windows, or at least a few of the windows in the blind. So I know that the windows haven't been in there for at least a year, so it's hard saying what the condition of the inside of the blind is. So one of the first things I noticed when I came up here is that the door was just a piece of plywood. It was a temporary door, and I never got a chance to really put a nice solid door on there. And that door has been chewed on pretty good by the squirrels and the mice, so it's really going to be hard to say what the condition of the inside of this blind looks like. So let's go ahead, we'll go inside and see how bad it is. Oh, this ain't looking good. I got coon poop and everything around here. This may be a coon's house. The first thing I notice is that the 2 big windows in the front are missing their windows. The windows on the side, the windows are still there, they're just kind of popped out a little bit. The outside looked worse than the inside. I'm not seeing poop on the inside. That's a good thing. There's a mouse nest with mice. Broken windows. So my wife does not like mice. So I'm going to have to eradicate them from the blind before my wife will be able to get in here. Well, overall, there's a few boards that we had left in here. There's some pieces of plywood. You can see these have been chewed up. So there's wood chips all over the floor. There's leaves all over the floor. You can see we got broken pieces of plexiglass in here from the windows. But other than that, it actually don't really look too bad. We had so got the rug all cleaned off, got the floor all cleaned. We took the burlap off the back. The burlap was hung up here to be able to darken the background, but it was just causing mice to build nests behind it. So took the burlap off and then just kind of spray painted the styrofoam to darken the background behind us. So now the only thing left to do is I'm going to put some poison in here, some rat poison in here, to hopefully any mice that want to come back, we'll hopefully kill them off. So then we'll just go ahead and close this up for now and move on to the next project. So this ladder stand here behind me, I put this up a couple years ago. When I had this here in front of me, it was planted in a food plot so that I could possibly hunt over that food plot. But this is no longer a food plot, so this ladder stand has gone unused. So I need to relocate it to a better place and more into the woods. So let me show you where we're going to put this. So I'm standing here kind of on the edge of the woods. There's some big trees around me, but this isn't really totally wooded, but it feels kind of secluded. And the overflow off my pond, the creek, it basically flows down this way. And I know that the deer, they kind of travel through here and they cross the creek and then go up the hill. So I plan on putting a tree stand right there on that tree right there. And I can see this whole area where I'm standing real well from that tree. So it's about 30 yards away. I think it'll end up being about a perfect location to hopefully be able to shoot a deer in this location as they travel through this area. So I've never actually got a deer with a bow yet. I have had some misses in the past, but I've never actually got a deer yet. So I'm hoping this year maybe I can get my first deer. And so we'll go ahead, we'll move this tree stand and get it put up. So here's the view from the tree stand. You can see this opening over here. I can see that really well. The deer travel through here. They cross this creek. They come down here. Here's the bottom of the tree stand. And then they would travel this direction over here. And then kind of over here, I got a nice big area over here that I can shoot at also. And then the deer continue up this hill over here. So I'm down here at our shooting range, and I have my the shotgun that my wife will be using. So my wife will be using a 20 gauge shotgun to hunt deer with. And this has got a rifled slug barrel on it that I just got that has a cantilever scope mount. So the scope mount is actually a part of the barrel. So when you take the barrel off, the scope stays with it, and it should stay sighted in. So that way I'll be able to take the barrel off, put the regular barrel on, and then I can use this shotgun to just be able to hunt small game with. At least that's the idea behind it. So this is a brand new barrel. I've just put this scope on like a week ago. So we're going to see if we can sight it in. The thing is with these rifled slug barrels is they shoot a sabot slug, and they're 3 times more expensive than regular slugs. So they're $15 a box for 5 shells. So hopefully we'll be able to get this sighted in within 5 shells. And so we're not going to start far away. We're going to start here close. We're at 25 yards, and we're going to shoot this at 25 yards. We're going to hopefully get this close within a couple shots, and then we'll go to 50 yards, and we'll make sure we get it sighted in at 50, and then that's where we're going to stop. So hopefully we can do this in the least amount of rounds possible. That is pretty far off. Alright. Close. Way a lot closer, within a couple inches. Alright, so here's what I did. First shot, I shot here, I shot way up here. So I'd made some really big adjustments, and I decided I better shoot at the center plate the next time. So I shot the center plate, I shot here. I adjusted back left over, too much obviously, and shot here. So then I picked in the middle, shot there. So that's 4 shots. Now I just need to check it at 50 yards. It may change up and down a little bit at 50 yards. Alright, so I'm here at the 100-yard bench now, and I've got my target set up at 50 yards. These are actually a different brand of slug now, so these may shoot a little differently. But we'll see where we're at. Yep. Make sure it's in your shoulder good.
Yes.
It will come back at you a little bit, so don't have your face too close. Which plate you aiming at?
The top left one.
Okay, there's no holes in it.
That's what I thought.
Okay. Feel weird not holding it? You can help. You can kind of adjust it, or at least hold it more steady with your arm, like you have it on the back of the stock, like that. When you're shooting from a bench.
Oh
No,
my
Comet,
God.
come here. Come here, you stupid dog. Come here, Comet. He's gonna. Come here, Comet. Comet, come here. Come here. There you go. Let's cover your ears.
That was closer.
That was better?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was just
I don't think it has like the best accuracy in the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just don't think you're going to have pinpoint accuracy.
Below and to the right of the...
Yeah. That was good. So this was my wife's plate that she shot. It's upside down. So this was her first shot here, and this was her second shot. So hopefully that is close enough for her to get a deer this year. So only thing I really got left to do, I just need to get all my hunting clothes cleaned up, and then I need to do a lot more practicing with the bow and arrow. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.